One by one, the 11 members of the jury, who can't be identified, left a rear entrance of the court building and made their way into Corporation Street and on towards the sites of the two pubs where the bombs went off. The coroner, Sir Peter Thornton QC, accompanied by court staff, arrived ahead of them, clutching a folder of photographs and diagrams. The jury's first stop was the Rotunda, now a mix of offices and apartments, but back in the 1970s, at the base of the landmark building was the Mulberry Bush pub, popular with shoppers and workers from nearby New Street Station. This is what customers going in there on November the 21st, 1974 would have seen: a long serving counter with a large pillar at one end. There were individual tables with fashionable chairs and stools around them. There were also stairs leading up to a mezzanine level. These photographs, seen for the first time in almost 30 years, also show the other end of the bar, where families of the victims have told the inquests their loved ones would often gather and where the bomb was planted. In all, 10 people were killed in the Mulberry Bush, including 2 teenagers who were walking past as the bomb exploded. After the explosion at the Mulberry Bush, the pub did reopen again and then later became a tourist information centre. It's now completely sealed off, but nevertheless, today's visit did give the jury a feel for what used to be here. Jury visits at inquests are highly unusual. Legally, the court was in session as the jury made their way round the corner into New Street and to the doorway of what was the tavern in the town. Following behind the coroner, they went in and down the stairs to see inside what's now a Chinese buffet. On November the 21st, 1974, there were about 200 drinkers inside the tavern in the town, making the most of the last monthly payday before Christmas. Customers would have walked down the stairs to be met by a packed bar, especially popular with young people. There were several alcoves, above which were the shops of New Street. The pub was long and narrow in places, and being underground it had no windows. Again, these photographs are being seen for the first time in almost 3 decades. The bar was at the bottom of the stairs along this back wall here, and all around the outside walls were fixed seating, as well as tables and stools dotted around the pub. The bomb was placed in this alcove here, and when it detonated, it blew that way and upwards, completely devastating the building. 9 people died instantly, and another 2 in the weeks that followed. To this day, the bombings remain the biggest unsolved mass murder in British history. After briefing jurors on the events at the tavern in the town, the coroner led them back out, their visit complete. This afternoon they took their seats once again in the courtroom. Andy Bevan, ITV News.